Hello, sweet souls. This is your last reading. We're going to call on St. Michael. St. Michael, please transmute all negative energy to positive. Centered myself or the viewer, we're going to call on the Holy Spirit, angel saints, spirit guides, ancestors, and ask for a message for your greater good. We pray for truth and only truth for the greater good of the beautiful collective. Overall energy for today. Recognition and reward and movement, choices and decisions. Because you have made the right decision, you can expect recognition and reward. You can expect prosperity. Why? Because you took the time to heal and you moved on. This is why victory and success will be yours. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see what else we get. You know, it's like anything else in life. You know it when you're headed in the right direction because things go smooth. Things are aligned. They fall into place almost as if magic. When you are doing something that is unaligned for you, the spiritual realm will bring into your reality obstacle after obstacle after obstacle. These are roadblocks. These are redirections. These are the spiritual realm saying, look, go this way. You're going in the wrong direction. So that's how you can tell when you're headed in the right direction. Things just work out flawlessly. They do. And it's hard. And, you know, you have to resist that urge to, you know, it's like a little kid that really wants to spend their allowance on what they think is just amazing. But the adult is looking and like, that'll last maybe a day. It'll be a waste of money. But the kid is like, oh, but I really, really want it. I really, really want it. And you're going against what someone that has more knowledge, which in our case, it's the spiritual realm. But in childhood, it would be like your parent, you know. You're going against it because you really, really want it. But if you just say, you know what? If it's meant for me, it will be. And the way I will know if it's meant for me is it will go smoothly. Everything will go smoothly. All right, current energy. Obstacle. Advice. Outcome. Outcome. Wow. Okay. So, unfinished symphony on the bottom of the deck. Somebody feels like they have unfinished business. And it's only because your luck is changing for the better. So this is an opportunistic energy is what I feel. They only feel like they have unfinished business with you because you have released them, you've let go, and you're doing better. This person's surrounded by drama, chaos, and conflict. Truth's coming to light, and you're gone. You're not there to bail this person out. You're not there to take the brunt. You're not there to take the blame. You totally do not care. And so that's why this person feels like they have unfinished business with you. The first card out is building blocks. You're focused on rebuilding your life, building it from the ground up on a solid foundation, on truth, on love, high vibrational energy. That's your focus. Building blocks. Yeah, taking a brand new leap of faith and putting the work in. Not only the work on your healing, but whatever area that God is saying, look, this area of your life needs attention. You know, whatever you're inspired to create, you're working on it. If things are coming to your memory, your conscious mind, things that you have failed to address, whether this was an abandonment wound, a money wound, whatever it was, you are willing to put in the work. That's why you're building a stable foundation. And somebody is definitely obsessed with what it is you're creating because they are not a part of it. The obstacle is you are true and authentic. You are who you say you are in spite of what this person has said to others. No place like home is the obstacle. Yeah, it's an obstacle, like I said, because someone has been saying that you're not who you say you are. But when people check you out, when they ask about you, when they see you, if you have a platform, they can see you're operating in your fate and destiny and you are helping others. That's what you're doing. You're committed to your new path. This is authentically you. So it makes this person look like a liar. The advice, there's a brand new opportunity, a brand new leap of faith headed your way. Take that leap. Come to the edge. Take that leap, because man, this leap of faith is you building your legacy, generational wealth, calling in multiple wishes. Don't hold yourself back. Don't play it small. Dream big. You have the strength and courage to do whatever this is that the spiritual realm is bringing into your reality. Now, the outcome, someone is off their destined path. This is someone that cannot message you. Their messages are blocked because probably you don't want to talk to them. So, outcome. Yeah, this is someone from your past that's going through a very painful ending of deception and betrayal, the same ending they caused you. You walked away. Now it's their turn to go through this Ten of Swords and death. They're facing endings. Give me one more. This is due to manipulation, dark magic or manipulation. Tell me about the magician on the fence. The magician on the fence. Yeah. Someone manipulated them, lied to them, led them to believe that if they chose them, if they went on this path, they were going to have victory and success. It was a lie. Ace of Swords in reverse. And the upright's the truth, and the reverse is a lie. This person was manipulated to believe a lie. If you come with me, if you abandon collective and you come with me, you're going to have victory and success. You're going to be seen as someone that is high on the hog, and you're going to have all you ever desired. You know what it sounds like? It sounds like the devil when he tempted Jesus in the desert. That's what it sounds like. Toxic, dark, low vibrational. Wow. Whew. Let's look at unfinished symphony. Why do they think they have unfinished business with the collective? Oh, I get it. Well, they think that they have unfinished business with you because they're waking up to the fact, the realization that they were better off with you, because now they're in the King of Pentacles on the fence. Their finances are suffering based on the free will decision they made to abandon you. And this is karma. So the only reason they feel like they have unfinished business is because you're the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, grounded, stable, and financially secure. They're struggling financially. So that's why they think, oh, well, I'm going to go back to collective and say, we're soulmates. We're meant to be together. I've learned my lesson. No, it's all a lie. This is an opportunistic energy that was misled, misguided by a karmic and got screwed. Well, they screwed you. You don't trust them now. This person is disloyal and dishonest. Building blocks, you're taking a brand new leap of faith, and you are willing to put in whatever work you need to put in to rebuild your life from a very firm foundation, a solid foundation. Yeah, and someone feels like the wounded warrior because they're bound to a third party, going nowhere, losing their finances, forced to watch you in the Queen of Wands energy, following your passion, looking beautiful or handsome, being inspiring and confident and courageous. They can't stand this because remember, they've spun a narrative about you. But with no place like home, people are seeing you are your true authentic self. And what you're doing is helping other people, and you're committed to this path. You don't care what anyone thinks. You're just committed to it. Because it's not fake or phony to you. This is who you are. Yeah, and people in the community are watching you receive your blessings. They're watching you receive your blessings. The advice, there's a brand new opportunity headed your way. They want you to take that leap of faith because it leads to generational wealth, building your legacy, multiple wishes coming true. Yeah, and someone from your past, Six of Cups, that keeps reminiscing about you, tried desperately to keep you stuck, to stop you from creating, stop you from being confident and independent because they wanted to keep the cycle open. They wanted to be able to come in like a knight in shining armor and rescue you. This is not anyone you want to rescue you. This is the person that did the damage to you, tried to destroy you. This person is not stable mentally. Absolutely, they are not stable. They can't message. They're not operating in their fate and destiny, and now they're facing a very painful ending of deception and betrayal. They're facing an ending because they were manipulated to believe a lie, that if they went with a karmic partner, they were going to have victory and success, and it was all a lie. It was all a lie. And the blockages, they feel defeated. They feel defeated. Yeah, they want to rush in and apologize now, hoping they can get on your victory wagon. But you're a high priestess. You're well aware this person's greedy and money motivated. You see who this person is with the hangman. There's been enough time for you to see very clearly God has given you enlightenment about who this person is, how they operate, and what they're after. They're a burden. This person's a burden to you. With unfinished symphony, this person, they only feel like they have unfinished business because they've had some sort of realization that their finances were better when they were with you. They're struggling financially because of the decision they made, and this is karma. It's justice. Unfinished symphony. You are definitely who you say you are, collective, and somebody is in regret. They know they've made the wrong choice, and they did it to the max. Whatever they did to you, they were heartless, cold, cruel. They wanted to make sure it hurt you. And it was so sickening how ruthless, cruel, lack of empathy this person had. It was just off the chart. And you're a celestial weaver. You were chosen by God to help heal other people, not this person. Those that want to help themselves, but not this person. This person would rather operate in darkness and manipulation, and you're not willing. You love yourself now. You rely on your intuition and you love yourself. You are an alchemist in the upright. You don't do magic. You're an alchemist and you manifest. You operate through faith, hope, prayer. Yeah, that's the truth. Your creative projects, your inspiration comes from God. I love it. I love it. All right. Let's see. What else do we need to know? All right. I think this is the Kyle Gray deck. Kyle Gray, if you're interested. So I think it's the wisdom. No, the angel. No. I think it says something about angel tarot or angel oracle. I can't remember. But I think Kyle Gray created this deck. So you can look up Kyle Gray decks if you're interested. Tell me about the building blocks. Building blocks. Yeah. See, you rebuilding your life has a player pressed and burdened because they have no defense. There's no excuse good enough for what they put you through, what they did, what they've said behind your back that you already know. They're just upset. No place like home. Yeah. See, this is your past person reminiscing because they see you. They know you're true and authentic. They know they were lying about who you are. And they're watching you have victory and success. It's an obstacle for them because they know you're committed to this new path and it's paying off for you. Yeah, 9 of Pentacles. You've created something on your own. This person cannot take credit for anything you've built because it is independently you, inspired by God. Come to the edge. Come to the edge. Now, isn't this something? You have opportunities for financial growth. This could be your gift that you possess. Whatever it is, this is financial growth. And someone's heartbroken because they can't steal it from you. This is the karmic partner, karmic soulmate that you blocked. They're heartbroken because they can't steal it from you. They feel entitled. They feel like they deserve what you have put hard work into. That's sad. Let's look at the fates and the message in a bottle in reverse. Outcome. Outcome. Yeah. See, this person connected with a Jezebel, and now they're being bullied by the Jezebel. While this person's been spending their time trying to discredit you, block your creative projects, your confidence and independence, they've been holding on to a Jezebel that's been demeaning them and bullying them. But things are shifting quickly. What's shifting quickly is you're receiving your blessings. It doesn't matter what this devil energy has done. It does not matter. It's all coming to light. Unfinished symphony. Yeah. See, this is their karma. What they're going through now, this is their karma for blocking your creative projects that God was inspiring you to create in this healer energy. So whatever they're going through, the financial loss, is all linked back to this, the action they took to try to block you. Yeah, this is a love bomber gaslighter that you walked away from, that knows they made the wrong decision. Wow. You're heavily guarded from this person. Let's see. Let's do some from my deck. This will be a shorter reading today, guys. All right. Let's see. What do they need to know? What do they need to know, Holy Spirit? What do they need to know? You have success, abundance, and stability headed your way. God's wrath is over anyone and everyone that tried to interfere. And they could be getting signs. They could be having dreams. They know something's happening. There could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This could be you in your chart or in someone else's chart. Wow. You could be in a new union, or you're attracting a new union, and someone has been trying to create an ending for that union, or the end of you attracting this person if they're not already in your reality, trying to prevent it. Yeah, black magic, negative energy projection. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. You're too high vibrational. Yeah, it was an immoral act. They lacked integrity. This was an immoral act. This doesn't look kindly by the spiritual realm. It was a third party that did this, and they're being exposed. They had help. They worked with others, but the third party could have paid for spell work or done it on their own. Yeah, they have blocked intuition. They aren't receiving messages. Yeah, victory is going to be yours. Like I said, it's not going to work. It doesn't matter what they do. Yeah, betrayal, deception, lies. Victory will be yours. None of it's going to work. Yeah, they did it with your past person, false masculine energy. They were involved, so don't let them tell you that they didn't know anything about it. Yes, they did. They knew about it. They're going through the dark night of the soul, and they're all being exposed. Every person involved is being exposed, and God is bringing in a tower moment. Yeah, they're spiritual haters. They hated on your connection with God. Who does that? Yeah, you're just taking a trip, taking adventures, taking a break. You're not focused on the nonsense. You don't care. Yeah, these were people that were trying to say you were not a light worker, that you weren't a healer, that you had no gifts. It was a false feminine that was insanely jealous of you and your light. This is someone that likes to be the center of attention. But what you do is not for attention. Whatever you're doing, it's divinely inspired. Yeah, they want you to make a wish and believe a wish is coming for you, and then let go of the past. You were dealing with a narcissist. Narcissists rarely, if ever, change, especially if they're older. You might as well forget it. I mean, if this person is late 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, the narcissist, that's too far in. They would have to be really young. I just, no. Anyone older is not going to change. It would have to be an act of God for them to change. They want you to continue to cleanse your energy. You've gone through an awakening. You're on a new path. Yeah. Somebody could be going to prison, or they feel trapped because of what they've done to an Empress energy. This would be consequences. Continue to connect with your spirit guides, the ancestors, and the saints. They're helping you. Yeah, you are calling in a true divine masculine or feminine energy. This person is a part of your destined path, and Saint Michael is protecting you and your union. So you don't have to worry. You know, the blockage for someone is you continue to redirect your thoughts. You're not allowing energy that doesn't belong to you to get in your mind, to muddy the water. You're just not. You're focused on being in a high vibration so that you can manifest the life that you desire, because you are worthy. You're worthy. You're worthy of every blessing God has in store for you. Yeah, there's a karmic connection in reverse. You've learned this karmic lesson with this person. Yeah, and I feel that this person went into a karmic connection for finances, and the unexpected income is blocked. And this is the person, this is why they want to reconcile with you. This is why they want to get back in your energy. Yeah, they're surrounded by toxic friends. They're all going through karma. That's why everything's falling apart. Air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag. Now, this could be your chart or someone else's. Whoever it is, someone's going through an ego death. This could be someone that's operating in ego and fear, that's getting ready to go through an ego death. They're sleeping with the enemy. Their karmic partner is working against them. You have ancestors that protect you, especially at night. Yeah, somebody went into some sort of contract, whether it's a marriage contract, business contract, and it was their blockage. They didn't read the fine print. And part of this agreement, this contract, was to block an earth angel. They've committed some sort of fraud, an illegal practice, and it could have to do with slandering you, spreading lies about you. Earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, trying to block someone that is very grounded and stable. Yeah, a gold digger. This could be a karmic family member or someone you had a family with that is riddled with addictions, alcohol, drugs, sex, gambling, and money. They're fake. They're wearing a mask, and you don't care. They're going to have health issues due to all the negativity, the projections. You have a new home. You are this high priestess. You are highly evolved. You're tapped in. You nurture your connection with God, and you're not concerned about anything that karmic energies are doing. You are just focused on creating your new reality, living in a space of love and gratitude, and going with the flow. So that's pretty amazing. All right, you guys, I'm going to leave this reading here. I know it's short. I love you guys so much. I'm scheduling for the 2nd and 3rd week of October. If you are interested, please share the videos, like and subscribe. Get my videos out there so those that are going through these traumas, they need the validation. They need the instruction. They need the healing. We need to get these messages out. So if you could share them to get them circulated, I would really appreciate it. I want to help as many people as I can with these messages. I truly do. So please share the videos. I love you guys so much. I hope you have a blessed day, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys.